episode of the Dinky Dana Show. I just scraped some snow and ice off my car, and I'm gonna be heading out for the day. I figure I'll take you guys along, show you where I look for my games. I've been telling you the flea market's pretty much dead since, as you can see, there's snow all over the ground, so not too many people out there. So I'll record some footage, show you what the flea market looks like in the winter, and also go to some thrift stores and Goodwill. I usually make a lap, you know, like a circle around to all the stores around here. So I'll show you where I pick up my games and give you a little look at where I'm getting all this stuff I buy. Alright, so back on the road, I'm gonna head to the flea market first, and this place is gonna be completely dead. Wait until you guys see it. I'm listening to my Jill Poo 3 CD here, just ordered this off of him. Awesome CD, man, really been liking it so far. A lot of Christmas songs, he put a lot of effort into it, so I'll put a link to that down in the description. Definitely check them out. Here's a place called Berg's Pizza and Wings. That place is awesome to go to for sporting events. We go there for Penguins games a lot, and sometimes some Steeler games. They got real good wings, real good pizza, like their name says. Alright, so coming up on the flea market here, I'll record a driving in so you can see what it's like when I normally get here in the winter. Generally in the winter, you're seeing the same stuff every week on the inside and nobody's on the outside. Normally where those yellow cement things are, that's all full of cars parked and all that.
Nobody wanted it.
Alright, yeah, so that's about it. Normally this entire place would be full of stuff. But we'll check out the last couple that are here, see what they got. Here's the person I was talking about in my video last week. They got toothpaste and scope and all that stuff. Yeah, but that's about it. And then the rest of it's on the inside. So take a look in here. See, on the inside here you got more items that are like store-bought items that you can find out. So not really as cool looking at that stuff. Stamp collecting. Mostly this guy just sells trains and stuff like that. Now this lady back here, I'll try and hide the camera because she doesn't like her stuff being recorded. But this lady's crazy. Wait until you see all her stuff. What's up? Oh, you're not?
No.
Okay. Alright, here's where I buy a lot of those games, and I got the boxed Nintendo games, so I'll show you what that looks like real quick. There you go. some of the good stuff. Alright, so that's all there is to the flea market in the winter. Pretty much right there, you're looking at it. Nothing at all. Didn't expect to get yelled at by the flea market security. I never even knew there was that, but the guy said they used to have news people coming down recording stuff and people didn't like it, so they just can't allow any recording. I didn't come down here and not get any footage though, so I recorded some real quick stuff just of the Nintendo games and that guy inside that I buy the games off of. Alright, coming up on the next place I stop into, it's a game store called The Exchange. It's actually got CDs, DVDs, video games, it's got all kinds of stuff. And what it is people bring in their old stuff and basically get rid of it for nothing. And then this store sells it back out. They have some pretty good prices sometimes, but it's not a place I come to all the time. Like, I mean, they have Xbox 360, PS3 games and stuff like that, but usually they're probably $15 cheaper than GameStop. So it's worth coming if I want a brand new game. And they also have some retro stuff. They go the whole way back to Nintendo. A couple weeks ago, actually the same weekend I bought all those boxed Nintendo games from the flea market, they had a boxed Blades of Steel for the Nintendo in here. So if they still have it, I might pick that up. I think it was $5. But that's what it looks like here, so probably hold the camera down. So you can see along the top they got all their PS2. There's some of the older stuff.
You find anything today?
No, just looking through really. Yeah.
Okay, if you see anything you want to take a look at, just let me know.
Alright, thanks a lot. Yeah, a lot of the times I find some Nintendo games real cheap here for $1 or $2. Pick them up. Sega Master System.
Some of them. Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
Oh, looks like someone bought their Blades of Steel. Got a lot of Nintendo DS. Final Fantasy X for $5. Silent Hill for $35. Oh, I should think about buying that. It's one of my favorite horror games. Which actually isn't too bad of a price for it. Normally it's about $40 to $45 on eBay. Plus you gotta pay for shipping. Halo 3 soundtrack. Here they got a whole case of anime, DVDs. But yeah, so the place is huge. Over here they just got all the CDs, just lined the walls. CDs, movies, all that kind of stuff. We got some records over here. Some more television series. Alright, coming up on the next stop here. This is actually where I find most of the games out of the thrift stores and Goodwills. It's the red, white, and blue thrift store. And this is the place that's crowded all the time. I mean, you can see by the parking lot. It's just packed. Every single time I come in here, the entire parking lot is full of people. It's like a regular store. But this is the place where they, like, if you see games here and you don't pick them up that day, they're gonna be gone by the next day. Stuff doesn't sit around here, so usually it's good to get here right when they open, which I'm actually a half hour late. They open at 9 o'clock, but we're still pretty good, 9:30. See what they got in here. Yeah, they sometimes have some nice stuff right out in the front window. Usually if they get some big ticket items, they'll put them out here. Every now and then I see consoles like here, they got an Xbox.
Did you? A dog or a dog? I gotta wait until you pick it up. We actually like him better than my kids.
Alright, not too bad. Picked up a couple games in there. The first one is The Simpsons, Bart versus the Space Mutants on Nintendo. Next is Abadox, The Deadly Inner War. Never even seen this one. Cost $2.95 there. And this one was actually just recommended to me in my Christmas giveaway videos, Willow. So, looking forward to trying that one out. I didn't have it in my collection. So we'll see how that one is. And the last thing I got is Ferrari Grand Prix Challenge, actually a boxed Nintendo game. There you can see there it cost $1.95. So $1.95 for the box, and it's got the manual in there. So now I'll have a complete Nintendo game. So let's head over to the next place. On the left is the Goodwill. Stop in there, see what they got. And this Goodwill hardly ever has anything good. This is actually the worst one out of the ones that I go to. But it's right by my brother's house, so I always stop in when I'm over by his place. And this is actually where I got the BioShock 2 Special Edition. And a while back, a couple months ago, I was looking in the VHS section, and VHS tapes look exactly like boxed Nintendo games. But I walked up and I was looking through the VHS section, and usually I don't look there. I mean, I don't want VHS at all. But I took a look there, and they had probably 10 boxed Nintendo games in really nice shape. So that's probably the best thing I've ever gotten here. Oh yeah, they actually got a Super Nintendo. 15 bucks. It's all yellowed out on top though. I already got a couple Super Nintendos. Alright, so that's what I'll be doing on weekends every now and then. Instead of going to the flea market, from the footage you can see that it's pretty dead, so I'm not going to really be finding many deals up there. So when it's cold out, I try to stop at thrift stores a little bit more, get in there early and find some deals. The stores I went to today, that's generally, you know, if I'm out, like let's say I'm over by my brother's house, I'll just stop in that Goodwill anytime I go by. And the thrift stores, same deal. Just keep stopping in, and eventually I'll find deals. And I mean, today I went to all those places and I only found 4 Nintendo games. But I got a boxed Nintendo, or a Nintendo box and manual for $1.95, and 3 cartridges that I didn't have for two or 3 bucks a piece. So they're pretty good deals. Sometimes you'll run into a stack of 30 games. Sometimes, like today, you only get 3 or 4. But that's how I build my collection. And I'd say I probably buy 75% of my games like this. I go out to thrift stores, flea markets, Goodwills, and stores like that. And I probably buy 75% of my games there, and about 15 I'll go to GameStop and buy games brand new, or sometimes I'll pick up used games there. And only about 10% of the time, if I really want a game and I know it's going to be hard to find, I'll go onto eBay for it and pay full price. But personally, I prefer getting a lot of games for real cheap than one game for a high price. But every now and then you'll find a game that you just definitely know you want, and it's worth it to go on eBay for. But I figured I'll show you guys what I do in the winter and there aren't going to be too many flea market videos coming up. Maybe if I find some good deals at the thrift stores, I'll do a video and show you what I got. But flea market videos will pick back up in the spring, and figured you guys would like to see where I collect all my games and how I find them for cheap. So that's it for today. I'm Dinky Dana, and thanks for watching.